Hey guys, welcome to the Skull Show. I'm your host Paxton. We're here again, week 3 predictions with Jason today. Hopefully the camera's working. You guys will know. Last time it was an airdrop issue on my iPad to my phone, which is how I get it there. And hopefully that doesn't happen today. So if you can see Jason, it successfully worked. Jason, anything you want to say?
Yeah, cookie dough, Nestle Toll House. We're eating cookie dough.
That's good.
Talking about some bold predictions, and are the Vikings going to go 0-3?
Yeah, so we have some non-Viking breaking news. We also have Viking breaking news coming up, but we have non-Viking breaking news. The Skull Show Instagram hit 100 followers, and YouTube is at 92, I believe. So you guys on YouTube fell behind the Instagram people. I'm sure a lot of you are the same people, but you got to get your game up.
After they see the Nestle Toll House cookie dough ice cream, it'll get over 100.
Yeah, so I'm actually... What'd you say? It cut out?
Nestle Toll House is a sponsor of the show now.
It is? Wow, that would be amazing, but I don't know that that's true. What? So we'll save the rest of the bold predictions for later, but I'm gonna go on mute because it's something show related, and you could have a bias in it if I say it. So I'm gonna put myself on mute for the call, and I'm gonna make my first bold prediction. Then we'll get to the games. But this one is just it. You'll see once you watch the video.
Okay.
All right. Only you guys can hear me. Jason cannot. My first bold prediction is that Jason will say the prime time phrase 3 times throughout this episode. So if he says the word prime time, like not just like he says it multiple times per time, if you know what I mean, but he'll start doing it at 3 different occasions. You got that? Write that down. That's on the board. And that's one of mine. All right, we're back. So I made my first bold prediction, and I'm gonna write it down now. Okay, and I have that typed in. So if it happens, I'll let you know. But it's show related, so I can't tell you. But we'll get into the Vikings breaking news. This isn't the one that happened today, but this is the one that happened on Monday. This is not as breaking for you guys. So, oh yeah, the Skull Show breaking news. I forgot to say it. We have an official upload schedule for these weekly predictions. Each weekly prediction will come out at 11 o'clock on the Thursday before Thursday Night Football. So that's just exactly what's going to happen. Jason, you can keep that, remember, if you want. And also, we will go back to, now the Vikings breaking news. Monday, Vikings signed guard Dalton Reisner to the 53-man roster. Anything you want to say about that?
Yeah, not real impressed with the fact they waited 2 weeks. Could have probably used them earlier.
Yep.
Or waiting for desperate time. Once again, this another example of why.
Yeah, I think that we definitely took too long to get that off. And we took too long to make that move. And I'm glad we made it at some point, though, because I've not been a huge fan of Kwesi so far. So I'm glad he did something. But more breaking news. This came out today when we're recording this on Wednesday night, that the Vikings have traded for running back Cam Akers from the Los Angeles Rams. He ended last season very strong, had a bad week 1 performance, and then got benched last week because the Rams were trying to trade him. So I think this should help our backfield a little bit. I don't think it's a blockbuster move, but I do think it helps. What do you think?
Again, not a huge fan of this regime. Had to kind of giggle a little bit. They bring in all these Rams guys that they won a Super Bowl with, thinking that they're going to work some magic. So I don't think it's going to move the needle. I did forget to mention something. Prime time. Did you see the Colorado game this week?
It was a little bit late. I watched the first part of it, but I didn't watch the end. I heard there was a big comeback, though.
They were left for dead and came back and won.
Yeah. So, all right, and that brings us. Do we just go into the predictions now?
Sure. But yeah, I think the offensive lineman move was bigger than the running back move for the Vikings.
Yeah. I agree. So we'll go through these pretty fast unless they're a game that matters. Also, Maddox was gonna Maddox declined to be on this episode, but we do have Maddox's predictions, so I'll just read them off as we go. Oh. All right, we're gonna take a quick pause until Jason gets to his spot. All right, and we're back. So, yeah, like I was saying, Maddox did make predictions, but he declined to be on the episode. So we have his predictions. I don't have them ready on the slideshow, so I'll just read them off. But we go into week 1. Giants at San Francisco. Thursday Night Football. This game will be taking place tonight as the video airs. Not tonight for me and Jason, but you have the Niners winning 21-16.
It's a short week, so you always got to take the underdog to cover the spread.
Yeah.
Niners are favored by 10. Giants are
It cut out for a little bit at the end, but yeah, I do agree. The underdogs will cover the spread. Worked with the Vikings, so I forgot to mention it. We'll just go through this quick, but the updated scoreboard is you're 11 for 32, and I'm 15 for 32. We both had not good weeks at all. I had a fine week 1, but our week 2 was just horrible. Although your Vikings-Eagles score was very close. You had it 34-30, and it was 34-28. So props to you there.
If we don't start making bigger picks, we're going to get fired.
Yeah, I know.
That's going to go, you're fired, I'm fired, and then the infant's going to get fired.
Yeah.
In that order.
Hopefully not us fired first, but I'm also 0 for 4 on the bold predictions, and you're 0 for 0. None of yours have come off the board yet, so I need to get better there. But we'll get back into the Thursday Night Football. I have the Niners winning 38-17. I know, I agree that it shouldn't be that much because of the underdogs covering, but the Giants have looked horrible in back-to-back weeks. And now into the game that matters, Vikings at home against the Los Angeles Chargers. You have the Chargers winning 31-27.
Should I do a bold prediction?
Is what?
One of my bold predictions is part of this game.
So, are we going to save it for later, or you want to say it right now?
I'm going to say it now.
All right.
Vikings are going to be ahead, and Cousins is going to leave the game with an injury.
Oh.
And Nick Foles is going to come in, and they're going to lose 31-27.
So, Vikings will get ahead. So, parlay. This has got to be a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, and I'm not going to put down the final score as part of this because that would just be a Hall of Fame prediction.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm not going to put it as part of this. I'll just say, and then the Vikings will lose.
Okay. By the way.
Yep.
How come Maddox declined to be on the video? Is he holding out for more money?
That's a good question. But I forgot to say scores. He has the Niners winning 30-17, and he has the Vikings winning 17-13. And then, yeah, I think this is a must-win game for both teams. I have the Vikings winning 34-30. I think that we are probably a better team than the Chargers. It's, like I said, a must-win game for both teams. And we're both 0-2. Both of us should probably not be 0-2. But both of us are. And I think that Vikings, although it's probably not going to happen because we're the Vikings, I do think we get the job done here. I think that Jefferson has a good game. And, yeah.
I have a stat for you.
What's up?
The Chargers are 0-2 and have 0 turnovers. The Vikings are 0-2 and have 7 turnovers.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's not weird that the Vikings are 0-2 with 7 turnovers. The Chargers should have won a game with no turnovers.
Yeah. I think that, well, what do you think about that rule on the Justin Jefferson turnover? I think that, yes, he shouldn't have reached for the pylon, but I think that is one fluky play.
Well, I've said it for years. It's a horrible rule.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to hold on to the ball there.
Yeah. I mean, he made a big play before that, too. Like, that's a big play, and then just stupid rule. I don't like that rule at all. So, next game, Colts at Ravens. You have the Ravens winning 20-13. I have the Ravens winning 24-17. and Maddox has the Ravens winning 20-14. So all of us are pretty similar there. Don't really have anything to say about that game, do you?
Nope.
Next game, Titans at Browns. You have the Titans winning 17-16. I have the Titans winning 24-13. Maddox has the Browns winning 6-13, so really low scoring for him. But Nick Chubb's injury, that did not look good. Did you see it?
Yeah, that was pretty ugly, but this game's a matter of coaches. Vrabel's better than Stefanski, and Deshaun Watson is terrible.
Yeah, I agree, but oh my gosh, that injury was not fun to look at.
You should put pictures of it on the Skullcast.
Few quick notes as I'm editing this. I did figure out how to troubleshoot Jason's video, so he will be back video-wise in week 4. And also, please look away from the video if you get nauseous from injuries, because I'm about to show the picture of the injury. Thank you.
His leg up with it backwards, no big deal. That's fine.
Yeah, you can look it up if you want to see. But next game, Dolphins at home against the Broncos. You have the Broncos losing 23-28. Dolphins. I have the Dolphins winning 31-21, and Maddox has the Dolphins winning 23-7. Broncos had that big Hail Mary play. Did you see that?
I did, and then they failed the 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
This could be a trap game for the Dolphins.
I agree.
Broncos could win, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, oh, did you see it? Well, actually, it ties into this next game because it's Patriots. But did you see that toss back to the lineman for like an inch short of the first down?
I did, but what was even better than that was Bill Belichick throwing the challenge flag in the front foot.
I posted that on the school show's Instagram because that was hilarious.
I love Belichick.
That was so funny. He made sure the ref was looking and then just chucked that at him. Well, not at him, but on the ground right next to him.
And then lost the challenge. It was a horrible challenge.
Yeah, I know. Next game, you have the Patriots losing to the Jets 19-17. Or no, you have the Patriots beating the Jets 19-17 at MetLife Stadium. I have the Jets winning 27-17. Maddox has the Jets winning 24-14. Me and Maddox are pretty close on these predictions so far, but
Belichick's not going 0-3. Jets are terrible without A-Raj.
Yeah, that's fair. Next game, Bills at Commanders. Maddox has the Bills winning 36-13. You have the Bills winning 28-20. I have the Bills winning 31-20. So pretty close there. Commanders are 2-0, but they don't look like they're a 2-0 team. Anything you want to say about that game?
Joel, is this the same as the Redskins game?
Oh yeah. It's the Washington football team. Just to get in the middle of the two names, the Washington football team.
Oh, they're the Redskins. Great helmets.
Yeah, I mean,
back in the day.
Whatever you want to call them, they're not a good football team.
They got canceled. So hopefully Skull Show doesn't get canceled, but it should be okay.
Yeah. Speaking of which, the Twins need to win one more game, or the Indians need to lose one more game for us to lock in a playoff spot.
Yep, that'll happen soon. But Royce Lewis is out, Correa's out, not good.
We could just sit them for the rest of the year because I don't trust the Indians to win 8 out of 8 games.
No, but hopefully they're back for the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So breaking news. As of about an hour ago, I found out I'm going to the Vikings game with a customer for work, and then I also learned that I have to go to Atlanta for work during the Twins playoff series, so I won't be in town during the entire series. So good news, bad news.
Yeah. If you're out of town for a video or you just don't feel like recording that week, which is perfectly fine, are you still going to leave your predictions similar to what Maddox is doing?
Yeah, and we can maybe do the video. I'll do it from my work meetings.
Yeah.
But I'd love to watch that.
Yeah.
Might get some more followers.
That's true. So, next game, Falcons at Lions. Falcons beat the Packers, so thank you, Atlanta. Nobody likes the Packers. But you have the Lions winning 28-17. I have the Lions winning 24-20. And Maddox has the Falcons winning 28-23. I'm pretty sure the Falcons have good memories of 28 and then also 3 being in that score.
Yeah, they're just, they can run the ball, but their quarterback's terrible. That's a loss.
Bijan is very good. Actually, did you watch that game at all?
I listened to it while I was doing other stuff.
That's
I was
what,
painting my nails and I'm trimming my nose hairs.
yeah. Desmond Ritter can run, is where I was going with that. I didn't expect it to take that big of a twist, but
Oh, hey, you asked what if I watched it. I was just telling you what I was doing. I was also clipping my nails.
yeah, that's fair. So next game, the Saints take on the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. You have the Packers winning 26-10. I had the Packers winning 28-20. Maddox has the Saints winning 24-21. Maddox seems to be a big homer. He does not pick any teams that the Vikings want to lose. I don't.
Yeah, that's definitely got homer characteristics for sure.
Yeah. I mean, we both have the Lions winning. We both have. I think we both picked the Packers to win every single week. So, both of us are more realistic, I'd say. But appreciate the predictions, Maddox.
We're the team in the history of football.
Yeah, I agree. Well, the Packers are.
Maybe Maddox can come next week and explain himself. We'll have to hope his agent figures out the details and he ends his holdout.
Yeah, I know.
Of him holding out, very concerning.
Yeah, exactly. We'll have to let him know. But next game, this game really doesn't matter, but it matters for my fantasy team. But Texans at Jaguars. You have them winning the Jaguars winning 24-14. I have the Jaguars winning 23-13. So both very similar there. Maddox has the Jaguars winning 35-6. Wow.
Prime time. Prime time.
And that right there takes off my bold prediction. I got the first one right.
What was that?
My bold prediction was that you would say the prime time phrase 3 times throughout this episode.
That's easy.
Yeah. I mean, gotta get one right, and of course that's the first one to get right. So
Prime time.
that's the first read on the predictions. And you have yet to have one come off the board. So you have 7 on the board, and none of them have come off yet.
Nice.
And so what was the next game? Was it? Oh yeah, Panthers at Seahawks. You have the Seahawks winning, or Sea Chickens winning 27-23. I have the Sea Chickens winning 23-20. Whoops, I just closed Maddox's tab, so we're gonna have to hold up for a second because he did his on the official document. He has the Seahawks winning 28-17. That game, Bryce Young looks good. His receivers do not, although Adam Thielen looked good on one drive in that game. So,
Oh, I thought Bryce Young looked terrible.
who does he have to throw the ball to? So,
This is a bad team. It's not
Next-
as good as prime time. Come on now.
yeah, exactly. Who do they play? They play. Who do they
At
play?
Oregon, 21-point underdogs.
Jeez,
2:30 Central Saturday.
I will play as Penn State, so also a big game for them. Gophers are not good at football, as we learned.
We will talk about them next week.
On to next week. So next game, Cowgirls at Cardinals. You have the Cowgirls winning 29-13. I have the Cowgirls winning 45-13, and Maddox has the Cowgirls winning 35-3. So
I wonder if Maddox not being a part of the Skull Show is like the writer's strike in Hollywood, and somehow Maddox is part of that, so he can do his picks, but he can't show up on video for it. We'll have to look into that. Can you have your people investigate that, please?
yeah, he's holding it in. It seems like because he's still making the predictions, but he's not showing up.
Very interesting behavior.
Yeah, next game, Bears at Chiefs. Bears are not a good football team. They had high expectations. They suck. I have the Chiefs winning 34-13. Maddox has the Chiefs winning 31-9. My dogs are barking, so hopefully they can't hear that on here. But
Maybe there's a stranger breaking in Maddox, and that's part of the problem.
exactly, maybe Maddox is. Maybe the dogs are holding in too, and they're trying to ruin the show.
Could be.
Yep. So next game is Steelers at the Raiders. Sunday Night Football. This is not a good primetime slate coming up, but
Can't be any worse than this Monday night's doubleheader.
yeah, it might be worse, unfortunately. But you have the Steelers winning 21-20. I have the Raiders winning 28-20, and Maddox has the Steelers winning 14-10. He is not having any high scoring games. Oh my gosh, Maddox is the biggest homer for this next game.
Uh-oh.
Eagles at Buccaneers. You have the Eagles winning 24-17. I have the Eagles winning 34-20. Maddox has the Eagles losing 24-21.
Get your people to call Maddox's people. We need Maddox on to defend himself next week.
Yeah, I mean,
If the Buccaneers win that game, where's the game at?
at Tampa.
Oh, it's at Tampa. If the Buccaneers win that game, I will mail Maddox a Philadelphia Eagles banner.
I'm sure he'll be very happy to have that.
And,
Perfect. But, I mean,
or I could get him a Baker Mayfield knockoff jersey from China.
you should. That would be a good idea.
I hear it's contagious. But that's okay. We'll talk about that later.
That's for a different podcast, I think. But
Yes.
next game, again, not very good. Rams at Bengals. We just traded for the Rams running back, I guess. So, actually, Puka Nacua has been... Do you know who that is?
No, I think he was, no, I don't know.
Yeah, he's a rookie who was not drafted very high, who has taken the league by storm. And Sean McVay is a good coach, although, yeah, he could bring me onto the Rams and make me perform well. So
Infant rode his coattails, and now Infant's a head coach.
yeah, exactly. So you have the Bengals winning 27-20. Rams haven't looked half bad so far. So actually, I take it back. This game could actually be pretty decent. I have the Bengals winning 34-28, and Maddox has the Bengals winning 31-28. We have the exact same score.
I think he was cheating. He's looking at your work.
Yeah, he actually is able to do that. So that leads us into bold predictions. I got the first one right of the year, which means that I am... Oh, by the way, I'm in Maddox's Eagles pick. Maddox had the highest percentage of all picks last year out of anybody. Granted, he also has the least sample size because he shows up once every few weeks, but he has the highest percentage, and so we can't make fun of him too much until we both beat him. And yeah, my bold prediction.
Part-timer though, he's the opposite of everyday Eddie who pitched for the Twins back in the day. He's kind of like he's not Buxton. He shows up more than Byron Buxton. Can't find him with a search party. He's like Kirilov. Sometimes he comes and plays, and sometimes he's not there and gets hurt.
Yeah, so I muted the names just because, well, yeah, I mean, Kirilov, he's fine. When he plays, it's going to be good.
Yep. So you got two more bold predictions, so do I.
Yep, and also I'm taking one off the board. I'm not going to officially take it off the board because it wasn't a real prediction, but I bleeped, I paused over the names so you couldn't hear them because obviously it's my actual high school and I don't really want people going there to find me if this were to go viral or something. So I bleeped out the names, but the team that you chose to win, where I go, lost to the other team 34-14. Or no, your prediction was that my team would win 34-14 and they lost 14-10. So yeah, you were wrong about that one, but we won't go too much in depth because it wasn't a real prediction. We didn't put it on the actual board. But you want to start off with our bold predictions?
You go first.
All right, so my first one, which I actually prepared this week, so hopefully I can get a few good ones. I'm going to go one that will come off the board after this week, and then one season-long one. So my first one for this week is Kirk Cousins will have a higher passer rating than Justin Herbert.
Nice. Quinn's here. Quinn, you got to say hi for the third week in a row. Quinn, come here. Quinn, do you like my glasses? You can do your next one, then I'll do my two in a row.
All right, so my next one is that... which one do I choose? I think that Jordan Addison will finish top 3 in Offensive Rookie of the Year voting.
Okay. Bold prediction: Quinn will start at kicker for the Vikings on Sunday.
I think that one is.
What? Just kidding. You can? She can kick. Whoa.
Yeah, so it looks like Quinn could probably do a better job than half the NFL kickers, but you have any bold predictions? And also, are you going to try to get some off the board this week? Because you still have none that come off for at least the end of September. Well, actually, you have one for this week already with the Kirk Cousins one.
Bold prediction: Vikings lose, go 0-3. Then they win the next two. They beat Carolina and the Chiefs at home. The Chefs.
Okay.
That one's worth a lot.
So, yeah. So, you have a lot of touchdowns shots, but Vikings will start off 0-3. 0-3 and then end up 2-3.
Yup.
All right, and then you have one more.
I already said the Packers are going to win the North, right?
Yeah, you had it Packers, Lions, Bears, Vikings. I think that one could probably come off the board pretty soon because the Bears are not good. And also Buccaneers' worst record. That's probably going to be something that comes off the board also relatively soon.
We'll see.
I think the Cardinals are going to get that one.
Oh, I have a bold prediction for Sunday, if you want one for Sunday.
Sure.
Addison will get his first career start. KJ Osborne will be benched to third wide receiver.
How do you classify that?
What do you mean?
Like, how are we going to decide if he starts?
He's got to be listed number 2 on the depth chart.
Where will they post it on the Vikings website?
Yep.
So I'll check the Vikings website before the game if I remember, but I'll try to. And
I'll be at the game and I have the program and they'll have that in there too, probably.
oh yeah, get his. Yeah, I kind of want to make a fourth prediction for this week because we have not started off well. We need to get some more on the board. But are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm not going to do one though. Actually, my fourth one will be I'm going to be at the game. I'm going to run on the field during the game, and it'll be delayed because of that. That could be worth a lot of points, and I have control over that.
That would be worth a lot of points, but I don't think we're gonna count that one. You you want to make a real prediction or like stat based or something?
You go ahead.
All right. My prediction is that both Dalton Risner and Cam Akers will not start against the Chargers, but both of them will make an appearance in that game.
Okay.
Is that? You think that's a touchdown?
Yeah, we can't. No, probably like 5 points.
Well, it's not off of points. It's just touchdown or not.
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, we signed him on Wednesday, so I think that could arguably be one.
All right, I won't make one. I'll just argue yours and say that Cam Akers won't play. He won't even suit up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll write that down. So, Akers will not start, but will play. And I'll say that's a TD, and then Cam Akers will not play. Is
He'll
yours?
be in at.
All right. All right, so we have 4 this week just because we need to get something going for us. I'm 1 for 5, so we're 20% total so far, which I guess isn't horrible for bold predictions, but it's also not good. So we got to get our predictions up this week. But that's the end of the scheduled episodes. So anything else you want to add?
That is a better winning percentage than the Vikings. They have 0%.
Yeah, that's true. And also, we need Maddox's bold predictions. So, I mean, I don't think that he can. I think it's too late for him to make his bold predictions now. But all right, Maddox has ended his hold-in. We came to his room to record live, and he's gonna add his 3 bold predictions for the week. So, Maddox, take the floor.
So as you can see from my score predictions, I had the Eagles losing to the Buccaneers, and I think the Buccaneers will actually be decent for the start of the season and fall off, kind of like the Cardinals 2 years ago.
Me and Jason both made fun of that prediction, by the way. on the air.
I put that because just for this bold, I had the Eagles winning at first. Vikings crush the Chargers. It's either we crush or we'll get crushed.
Which means
We won by 10 points, which I don't have.
we win by 10 points or more. So he's new to the bold predictions, so he actually it has to be quantifiable. So crush, we beat him by 10 or more. Next.
Justin Jefferson signs his extension after this week. And Cam Akers has 5 carries for 50 for 30 yards.
Okay. So I think that we're gonna classify. I haven't heard these before, but I think we're gonna classify the. Classify the Buccaneers upset as a touchdown. Vikings upset as or Vikings winning by 10 plus a touchdown, and the. What was the other ones?
Jefferson signs extension.
That's a touchdown, and Akers.
What does touchdown mean?
Like, it's a big one. I think they're all touchdowns, so we're going to put all 4 of them down as touchdowns. So, Max, anything you want to say before the end of the episode?
Prime time. Prime time.
Sounds good. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Excited to see you again next week at this time. Vikings versus Chargers. Need to get the win. See ya.